I'm meteorologist Brandon Lashbrook, and today was another beautiful fall day. I hope you had a chance to go outdoors and enjoy this nice weather. Blue skies still on the sky cam. It is a touch warm, however, in the lower to mid 80s. And here in the studio, keeping a very close eye on Francine. Hurricane Francine, now a Category 2 storm. Notice the big blow up in clouds at the very end of the frame. That is the northeastern quadrant of the eye wall, making its way on shore to Terrebonne Parish. Currently about 18,000 feet above sea level, flying over the Gulf of Mexico, and we're heading toward major Hurricane Milton. The moon will cover the entire sun, leaving only the sun's corona visible to the naked eye. Now this is totality. So here is the center of that storm. The eye, a little bit less defined than it was, say, a couple hours ago, but it's roughly right about here. We see some of those reds and oranges. But regardless, a tornado can still spin up rather quickly and within a moment's notice with the system as it begins to move eastward. So a tornado can be possible any second or any minute. So if you're in that polygon, you want to make sure you are in a safe space now. The question is, do we get a trigger for a storm to form? If we can't, then we'll say dry for the morning. Eventually, air flows in from all directions with strong upward motion, and an area of low pressure will begin to develop. Both NOAA and the United States Air Force have crews that fly into storms in the tropics to collect valuable information that is used for hurricane forecasting.
Now your weather forecast with meteorologist Brandon Lashbrook.
Well, today, another warm and dry day for our Saturday across the area thanks to high pressure at the surface and a frontal boundary just off to the north. That was kind of stalling out, so the clouds and a few showers well off to the north will stay over there, and to the south of that front, we'll have a little bit of moisture pooling over the area, which will help promote the development for some patchy fog again late tonight and early tomorrow morning near sunrise, and then that will begin to clear out late morning hours for sunshine for the day. And then Monday may see a little bit more widespread fog out there for early Monday morning in the pre-dawn hours near sunrise. Some fog may be dense in some areas, so for your Monday morning commute to school and work, use a little bit more caution on the roadways in areas of lower visibilities. But by the late morning hours toward the afternoon, sunshine returns for the day, and we will remain warm out there as well, just like today, where we hit 90 degrees here in Baton Rouge, tying our record high from 1921, a whole 12 degrees above average. So definitely unseasonably warm out there for this time of year in late October. And tonight, still pretty mild, lower 60s for our overnight lows, with foggy conditions possible by early tomorrow morning. Sunshine for tomorrow afternoon, which heats us up again into the upper 80s, near 90 degrees by the afternoon hours, and then a repeat for your Monday, lower 60s to begin the day, and then by the afternoon, upper 80s near 90. And if we hit 90 degrees on Monday here in Baton Rouge, that would actually break the record high of 89 degrees, and we'll have a chance again Tuesday to possibly break or tie that record high. Now, we remain dry in the forecast throughout the next several days. High pressure there well off to the northeast, keeping our winds at the surface from the southeast. So over time, through Monday through Tuesday into Wednesday and Thursday, notice the colors change to more purple movement off the Gulf of Mexico. That's higher moisture being streamlined inward from the coast, and that's going to increase our humidity out there, dew points rising, and as moisture pools out ahead of a cold front off to the north and northwest, that will bring a chance for some rain showers, maybe some storms as well. So next few days, we are dry until about Wednesday, a chance for a few isolated showers, but Thursday, the better chance for some scattered showers and maybe a few storms mixed in as well, the chance as well kind of continuing to your Friday. So next few days, warm and dry, and of course sunny out there, a chance maybe for some rain showers and storms on Halloween Thursday, so keep an eye on the forecast for those outdoor plans. But then we're slightly cooler into the lower to mid 80s by the end of that 7-day forecast. More news coming up after this. On the inside, the hum of an airplane. But on the outside, Hurricane Milton violently churns right outside my window. This week, I joined the 53rd Weather Reconnaissance Squadron in the skies, taking off from Keesler Air Force Base in Mississippi to observe Milton's power.
The data that we're collecting, you can only collect it inside of the storm.
That's Lieutenant Colonel Brad Boudreaux, who also flew. As we headed south, the blue skies over Biloxi, Mississippi were soon replaced by the dark outer bands of Hurricane Milton while the crew began its work. Before we knew it, the navigator was setting us up for the first pass into Milton's eye wall. Turbulence then increased dramatically as the aircraft dropped near 300 feet in altitude. Even through the rough weather, the Loadmaster continues with the mission as he deploys dropsondes. These fall to the water's surface and act like a reverse weather balloon, collecting information on temperature, dew point, pressure, and wind speed. This data is checked by the weather officer before being sent to the National Hurricane Center in real time. In that first eyewall pass, a dropsonde found winds of 165 miles per hour, confirming Milton's status as a Category 5 storm.
First time we passed through was pretty rough.
But then, the calm in the eye of the storm. A blue sky above, a blue ocean below. The crew collects data non-stop as we continue on our flight path, heading to the eye wall once again. With each pass, the navigator plots a path through the eye wall for the pilots who have a front row seat to view the lightning that illuminates the dark. After 5 passes through the eye, the 9-hour flight comes to an end as we return to base. Boudreaux says he's flown through many hurricanes, and this one stands out.
This is one of the stronger ones that I've flown through. I wouldn't say it was one of the roughest, but definitely one of the strongest storms that I've flown through.
The data from these flights are used to create better forecasts that are meant to help save lives by keeping you informed. From inside the storm, I'm meteorologist Brandon Lashbrook.